What's going on, everybody? And today we're going to be continuing What If Shane Killed Rick in The Walking Dead. So let's get into it. We start by seeing Abraham, who's telling the group that Eugene knows the cure on how to cure everyone and just to kill all the walkers, but they need to go to Washington, D.C. to do that. And he would appreciate some help. But right now, the group are heading to Terminus since Glenn heard about this place being a safe zone. And the group tell Abraham they'll go with him after they get some rest. And they just need a few, because they don't really have much resources. They'll get a car from here, and then they'll just go to Washington, D.C., then come back here, and we're golden. And immediately, some of the group members are taken into a train car, and they get put inside there because they need to, of course, check. And, of course, they're just pretending, so, they can, of course, kill them and eat them. But, they're just pretending that they need to check them if they're safe and stuff. But there's a few people who are not taken to the train car, and they are knocked out in a room by the Terminus people, basically. Those people being... And the people there are Daryl, Merle, the governor, and also Ben, Maggie, Shane, Axel, Glenn, and Lori. And Abraham tells everyone in the train car that they're going to be all right. We just need to have some hope for this thingy. And he says, we'll find a way out of here. We'll make it. But then they hear a scream, and it's coming from inside the building of Terminus. What's going on inside is that Ben has just been killed by the Terminus people as his neck was first cut, then they cut off his arm. And there are other survivors in the room, which are not in the group, and they start getting killed. But when they're distracted, Shane takes his opportunity to get up and strike one of the men there, and he stabs them in the neck, killing them. And Shane cuts Daryl open free, and they start cutting everyone's ropes. And basically most of the people in the group, their ropes are cut off, and they start running outside, killing a bunch of Terminus guards and stuff. And then they hear some bombs going off as the walkers have just broken into Terminus. And the group fight off the walkers on their way out. And then they open the train car, and the entire group is now together except Ben, because of course he's dead. And Shane gets a gun and he starts devouring kills on the Terminus guards and basically the walkers and basically everyone except the group, of course. But then Shane starts bleeding, and when Shane looks at his shirt, he sees that blood is everywhere, and Shane has just been shot. Shane has just been shot by Gareth, the leader of Terminus. And Shane would lift his gun up, but barely, as he's just been shot. But a walker gets in the way of Gareth while Shane tries shooting him. And Shane tries to hold on to the wall to stay up, but then Shane would start smiling at Gareth. And Gareth would ask Shane, is he crazy? Because it darn seems like it. But then we see a guy who's seeing all of this happen from the outside of Terminus. And he sees Shane is getting shot by Gareth. And this guy's name is Father Gabriel, and he has a grenade. So he decides to throw the grenade near Gareth, and when it blows, Gareth is on the ground. And he begs for mercy, as whoever is shooting, he begs them to stop. And he tells the guy who just threw the grenade to stop, and they don't need this madness, as he tries apologizing, but it's too late. And just as Shane's about to kill Gareth, he starts hallucinating Andrea, and she tells him in the hallucination, so you're just gonna kill him like you killed me? And then Shane starts hallucinating Jimmy and how he left him to die. And then we see Jimmy in a hallucination with Shane. And Jimmy calls Shane a murderer. And he calls him a sick man. And when Shane snaps back to reality, he sees Gareth on the ground begging, "Please, please, just let me go. You'll never see me again. I promise. I swear." And Shane tells Gareth he better not see him again. And he tells him to get the hell out of here now before he changes his mind. And then Gareth runs off. And then Shane would go up to Gabriel, the guy who threw the grenade. He thanks him for saving his life from throwing that grenade. If he didn't throw that grenade, then they'd be pretty much dead, or at least he would be. Shane thanks Gabriel, and he says, "I have an entire group with me. You can probably join, and it's not safe to be out in this world on your own anymore. Am I right?" Gabriel nods his head yes, and he says he'll join the group as it seems like a better thing than what he has going on. And he tells Shane if they don't have a base right now, he has a church where they can relax at, but other than that, he's got nothing. And then one of the Terminus people, Gareth's right-hand man, Martin, says, "Ooh, sounds fun, church. Let's go pray to Jesus. Oh, that sounds cool." Shane would ask Martin, what does he want to do? "So, you gonna let me kill you, or you gonna come with us as a prisoner? And believe me, you're not getting let loose easy, buddy. We might not even let you live. So, you want to die right here, or maybe live a little longer and maybe even survive?" But then Abraham comes running, and he yells at Shane, "We gotta go now!" And Shane grabs Martin and he pulls him away with them. While going, the group still fight off some walkers. And Martinez would be happy once they've gotten out. And he says, "Look at that. We survived another chaotic disaster. Look at us. Fine heroes like from a movie. Ain't I right?" Governor tells him, "Yeah, sure. Just keep your mouth shut for a while, Martinez. We're mourning the loss of the kid, Ben." And he says that the group, or I, can use some quiet to think on what we do next now, as he is the group leader, unless everyone has forgotten and they're acting like they're the leaders nowadays. And the governor tells the group, "Who's the leader? Tell me, huh? Is it you or me?" Martinez would apologize, and he tells the governor he was just trying to cheer everyone up. People seemed a little down after that just happened, and he didn't know it would go like that. So he's sorry if he was being disrespectful or anything. And he'd tell the governor, "Of course you're the leader. Who else would be?" And we see Glenn, and he says, "Guys, there's something wrong with Milton." And Milton would tell the group he doesn't feel good. And then they check under Milton's shirt, and then they see a bite mark. But anyways, guys, that'll be it for today. Hey, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed, and bye-bye.